I'm finding just starting to collect random things in random places throughout our house, wherever stuff can fit, which I know that's totally normal as your homeschool year progresses and as you go through things like kind of land where they will, wherever it's easy and convenient. So in the living room, I have a couple different baskets. Clearly there is too much going on and it's just become a catch-all. These aren't things that we even necessarily always use. It's convenient to put them in here next to the couch, and then it looks put away, right? Until it's until it's not, clearly. I always get super encouraged and inspired by watching everybody's like setup for their homeschool spaces, but because we all have different space, we don't have a separate room for our homeschool stuff. We've been doing this homeschool thing this will be our 10th year, and we've never had a designated like homeschool room, if you will. We have always improvised in our dining room, and it works well for us. And again, most of the time we end up in the living room anyway. But for us, this system just works. But I am finding that I'm collecting a ton of books, most of which we don't even know that we have at this point. So with these bookshelves, that's what I kind of want to do today, is just go through the books and all of this clutter and kind of simplify what we're doing. And if I am able, as I'm doing this, if I am able to eliminate one of these bookcases, if you will, then maybe I'll try and bring the desk out and see how that works, because I think it really could serve a purpose out here. These are two separate bookcases, if you can see, or like cubicles. So I just stuck the two of them together. It was an idea a friend had. I stuck two of them together to give us more storage. All these different bins. Obviously, each kid has a bin, and then we have a bin for games, like seasonal books, curriculum we're not using. These are things to get rid of. So that's where I'm going to stick anything that we need to get rid of that we're not using. Maybe I can find another homeschool mom locally that can use it. And a lot of this stuff it just collects things, as you can clearly see. This is minimal for what it has been collecting over the last few months, if you will. But all of these bins are overflowing at this point. This is my youngest, his bin. He does not, this isn't like, this is just chaos. So tons of books, like I said, most of which we don't even realize that we have. We aren't really using a lot of these as often as I would like to be. This one is all games and maps and globes. I would love to be able to totally revamp this space and have some crazy awesome new setup for the homeschool year, but I know it's not necessary. It's not necessary. I'm going to use what we already have, make do with the space we already have. It is fun to get new things and to create a fun new space, but for us, I just know it's not really practical. I know no matter what we do with this space, we still have the resources we're going to use and the resources that we're not going to use. So I want to make it a functional space in this whole homeschool area, if you will, where the boys know where to go to find the things they need. I want to organize our art cart. Let me show you that really quick. Right now, there isn't really a rhyme or reason as to how things are going. We have our laptop down here and then some books of different sorts. We've got games and art books, and we have the YWAM Christian Heroes books right here that we want to work through this coming homeschool year just as family read alouds. We have got Brain Quest and Staples and unit studies, and a lot of just cleaning up, really, guys. It's a lot of cleaning up and getting rid of the old stuff to make room for the new stuff. I just really want to have a fresh space, a fresh, clean feel, cleaning out those two baskets I showed you, cleaning out all of this. That's what I'm going to do in today's video. So I might just put some music on and kind of film as I'm going through this, and then share the end product of how I organized it, in case maybe you need some organization tips. I know I think it was last year, I shared that I was going to do backpacks. Yeah, that didn't work. We were going to hang them actually right here. I think we were going to hang one backpack for each of the boys. They ended up using them solely for their cabin backpack and for like pool days and stuff like that. So that didn't stick around here. We're back to the bins. Each boy has their own bin, and then I have a bin for all the teacher stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it that way. If you are needing some organization inspiration maybe, or just some motivation to kind of get your area cleaned up or whatever, I just want to share what I'm doing, how I'm organizing it, and refreshing our homeschool space. Again, we don't have posters on the wall or any of that crazy fun stuff. I keep it really simple, very minimal here. We have a devoted area where we keep our stuff, and most of what is here are books. Like most of these are books for us to read. We've got books upon books upon books, and we don't even utilize half of them. Like, I'm not proud to say that, but we just don't. Or they're books we've already read, and once my boys read them, most of the time they don't read it again. So there's a lot of stuff that's not even getting utilized that's here, that's just taking up space. That's what I'm gonna work on today. I have so much more to share with you, but let's start here. When I am cleaning things out, I always find things that I forgot that I had that are amazing resources that I clearly haven't used, but I had good intentions. This is 1 page a day, single digit multiplication practice. I should be pulling this out and doing this with my youngest right now because summer months are the perfect time to work on multiplication. So I'm gonna put that in his bin for his summer activity. And you guys, I'm just having these ideas while I'm doing this, that it would be awesome for each of my boys to have a bin that their items could go in that I can put different pages in for them to work on through the summer months. I've never done that, but as I'm going through this, finding these little tidbits that we plan to work on and finish up, that's something I should do. So we'll see how that all lays out. I can have the best of intentions and sometimes it still doesn't work, but I think it would be awesome. And this is essentially my box for the things that I need, any teacher's guides, stuff like that. It will all go in this box for me. So far, I have 2 bins that can be emptied. I just need to find somewhere to store these bigger games. That's what this is right here also. Just different games that we use in our homeschool and stuff like that. So guys, if I can condense these to this shelf over here, I might be able to move our desk out here. So I need to see how this goes. I'm not sure how I'm gonna like it necessarily, so it might be a little bit of bringing it out, messing around with it, seeing how it fits, but I have the desk, I have the chair, it would work perfect out here. It's not being used at the moment, so let's see what I can do. Going down, and I haven't even gotten to this cart yet, but I think I'm going to be able to condense things and bring the desk out. I love up here, if you can't already tell, what I like doing is having all of our art supplies up here on top, obviously in a more organized manner, but I know for a fact my boys use these so much more, and for a while I stored them in a closet in here, kind of with all of our art supplies. But I love having them out because my boys actually use them so much more. So these will stay in a spot that's very workable and very doable. So anybody else start projects like this and then end up in a total different direction than where you started, or is it just me? Because this was my goal, right? And I've ended up in the closet next to me in one of the art bins because I'm trying to condense what we have to create more space. As I was going through the bins, I forgot that I had this bin as well. We have some art supplies, more art, guys. Clearly I was into like all the art stuff. More art supplies. These were from IKEA. I got them quite a while back. And then some things that we actually play pretty regularly. My boys love this Connect 4 launchers. And then we have the Professor Noggins, simple little card games like trivia, if you will. So we do enjoy those. We haven't done them in a long time. So I want to keep them out where I feel like I'm going to see them and then be more prompted to use them, because a lot of times I'll store this stuff away and forget that I even have it. I have a couple of these checkers that need to go in the bin that I already put in the closet.